Well, one of the beautiful things about phone accessories is that you will not necessarily have a lot of excuses because it's not a business that really requires you to have a lot of capital, to have a lot of money for you to get started. So I think with the experience that I've had for the past few years, someone is able to start with just $100. Someone can be able to start at $200. Someone can be able to start, and I've always been sharing this to everybody. I'm telling that starting up isn't always the problem, but the problem is our mindset that we have. Okay, you can have money, but you fail to start. It's very much possible. I've seen people like they've got stacks of money and they're thinking, what business can I put my money into? So for me, I don't necessarily think for someone to get started, they need to have a lot of money for them to get started and all that. No, because I'm a product of small beginnings. That's why we say when we show you where we are coming from, you might say maybe it's a lie and all that stuff. Because I think where I'm coming from, I just started with a 1,800. It's just about $64. So guys, I've seen much of the questions that I receive when someone sees my videos online. They come to me asking me like, how much should I have as a starting up capital and all that stuff. And most of the times my answer has been, start with what you have. You see, that's a perfect answer I can never give you because I've always refused to say, start up with this much, start up with this much. Why? Because you if whatever money that you have right now, if I told you to say you need to start, maybe if let's say you have $100, then I tell you to say you need to start with $500. I think it will not change that money into that amount that I've mentioned. So the best is you yourself, the same money that you have, and your willingness to start. That's what I've just seen that is the most important thing. And if at all your capital is small, I've advised on a different platforms, on a different tabs, on different methods you can start over this. You know, phone accessories business is a business that you can just get a table, an umbrella, you sit there and you start selling. It is that cheap. Okay, that's why you'll find that most of the time there's so much competition. That's why for someone to build up something and try to make a name, it means that they've done a lot of efforts, which the efforts many people are not willing to put in. Okay, so I think the best someone can do is to just have this willingness to put in more efforts. Okay, and in our generation, it's not even so much difficult to outrun everybody. You know what? Because most of the times it's difficult for someone to wake out of the bed. Just to wake up from the bed and start work, it is very difficult. That's why you find that most of the people, when they tell them to say this work, you'll be coming at 6 hours, they'll manage going for work at 6 hours. But if they start up a business and then they cannot even wake up at 6 hours and they go for work all the time, they're coming late and all that stuff. Why? It's because people are so much willing to develop others more than themselves. Okay, so if you are somebody who is having small capital, little capital, I think the best that you can do is first wake up early. That's the best thing that you can do. You know, most of our friends, for you to beat, most of the time it doesn't just need you to work so extra hard. No, what it needs you to do right now is just to wake up early and start work early so that when all those will be coming up, would have already worked a mile ahead of them. So that's the best that a person can do. So if at all the money is small, that's the first thing you can do. The other thing that you can do, I think, is just about being this person who is visionary, being this person who is capable of reinvesting the profits and whatever small stuff that you have, you get it back into the business. You give it life. The best way to give a business life is actually getting the same money that you sell, you return it back into business. So most of the times we get to be people who get the money. When you make a little profit, you start sponsoring the life that you want. You start having that. That's the worst you can do as a person is starting up with a small capital. So it doesn't really matter. You can start up with how small it is and all that, but with the necessary habits you'll be able to build the business and the blood that you need. Okay, the best is having the vision. What brand do I want to build? Where do you want to be and all that stuff? That's the best you want to have. But if at all you don't have that in mind and you just have a zeal, okay, I want to start, that's nonsense. But the best is having the zeal and knowing the things that you want to achieve, knowing the things that you want to do. That's what is going to pull you through. And that's what has made us stand even up to this day because we had the zeal, we had the vision, we knew where we want to be. And that's why we never engaged into activities that were going to consume our money. That's why we never. And right now, it even, you get used to that. You see, you get used to not spending so much. You get used to uh, putting your money to good use. You develop those habits. That's a goodness about starting small. That's a goodness about having almost less money, almost no money. It will give you habits that will help you to build to higher highs. And if at all you can't do this, then whatever that you have, keep it, eat it. Because if you can't sacrifice what I've just talked about, it means you're going to be, you regret. So it's better get the money that you have, buy clothes, buy food, eat, and spend it, let it go. Then if at all you have this sense that I'm talking about, you develop these habits, then better off. It will help you and you build the plan that you need. And this is what has made us stand even up to today. My name is Sika, the entrepreneur. And if you wish to talk to me, I'm capable of buying stuff for you. If you don't know where you can buy things from, if you don't know where you can buy your stock from, I can be able to buy the stock from you, from my suppliers. I send it to wherever you are, whichever part of the country you are, will be able to send to you. All right. So guys, it's Sika here, and if you like this video and if you want me to help you in any way, don't forget to hit me on my WhatsApp line on +260 979 50 170, +260 979 510170. My name is Sika. See you in the next video.